Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Bling Bling Jam YouTube station. Today, I just want to introduce you guys back. If you got or if you guys don't know them, both Roger and Patrick, who are on the crew for almost like their 11th year. I want to say one's 11, one's 10, but they've been with me since the very beginning, and they're not actual teachers. Although Patrick sort of is in the jam room, he definitely is, but they're not actually making classes, if you will, exactly. But they are always teaching and helping as well. So. Roger is my sound guy, and I also deliver things to his home, and he does different things for me since day one. I am Mr. Balloon Wizard. He is the Balloon Wizard, both the same age, both from the same state initially. It's really funny, but he lives in Vegas. I live in Boston right now. Patrick is from Ohio originally, and he is Jingles the Clown, and he is my go-to guy as well for the jam room, and he is like the jam room coordinator, if you will. He does beginner classes in the jam room to intermediate and gets people to where they need to go. Plus, he's sort of my bouncer, if you will, and helps you and watches everybody's badges. And he likes to be in charge of the dirty balloon competition. Don't let him kid you. So that's what he's all about. So anyway, with that said, we're having fun. But I'm going to introduce them both. Let me get my pin off here, and they are both in Las Vegas. Both not originally from Las Vegas, but we also want, I know some people know that are watching this, they already know them. There's other people listening to this channel but, that do not know as we're spreading out all around the world and getting this channel known, because our channel is the Bling Bling Jam, the Balloon Convention, and theballoonconvention.com, not to be confused with convention.com. And we are the original from Vegas, 11 years old, of Deco Twisting. So with that said, this year is Summerween, which is Halloween in July. And what happens in Vegas doesn't stay in Vegas. It's going home with you to make money. And that's what we're all about. We want people to make money. And we are definitely a group of people that likes to encourage each other, live a life of abundance, and share a lot of things that others don't, if you will. And again, we love our balloon family. So first, I want to start off with Patrick, because he is my jam room coordinator. He does the beginner and intermediate classes. He also, like I said, helps me with the door, and he does many things. But anyway, Patrick, say hi to everybody. Let them know who you are, what your business name is, where you're from originally, and where you're from now, if you will.
My name is Patrick Morris. I think everybody knows that. No,
Everybody does not
but
know that. That's listening to this.
yeah.
This is all newbies checking it out.
I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio. I moved out to Vegas about 12, 13 years ago. Um, I've been a balloon artist for a very long time, since I was 16, and still doing it here in Vegas. I've kind of changed over to doing nightclubs and punk bars and crazy things,
Sure.
which is a lot of fun.
And
But
what's your
I'll
stage
still
name?
do the kids' parties and stuff.
Sure, your Jingles the Clown, or are you another name as
Jingles
well?
the Clown, but when I'm doing the punk bar and everything else, I just go by Pat, the balloon guy.
Perfect. Perfect.
I try to keep the family friendly clown way separate from the punk bar
Exactly.
goofball guy.
Exactly. Perfect.
Mm.
I'm going to get back to you, Patrick. Now, Roger is in Vegas as well. And let everybody know where you're from originally, Roger, what your business name is, and what did I leave out? Anything else you want to say about Vegas?
Anything else I want to say? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Roger Godin. My business called the Balloon Wizard. I was born in Fitchburg, Massachusetts. That's a suburb of Boston. Almost 14 days before Steve. So I'm just a smidgen older than
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah.
And we
Here.
both wound up crossing paths at different conventions, and also wound up picking the same name. I got theballoonwizard.com, and when he found that I had the .com, he had to switch to Mr. Balloon Wizard.
Yeah.
And he invited me to help him with this convention, and I help out any way I can. I help with the sound and anything needs doing.
Yes.
Try to there's always some fire to put out. Someone needs something. I try to be accommodating. Keep the
Yes.
sound going. I'm going
Oh,
to be doing to get the shows. We'll be doing that, and of course I'm the warehouse, so everything gets shipped to my house. It's always fun.
well, I wanted you to talk about right now is your business, but that's okay. That's cool. But
My
yeah.
business. Well,
Yeah.
I do as much as I can. I work with different agencies. I do my own gigs as well. I lean more towards the family. I don't know how well I would do in the punk rock bar. but they'd probably eat me alive. And I'm not being a smaller guy. I don't have the commanding baritone that Patrick has. But
You would be
kidding,
fine. Punk people love us.
I don't scare the children like some balloon artists out there.
Oh,
Just kidding, Patrick.
yeah, yeah.
I love watching Patrick do his thing. He's a lot of fun to
Of
watch.
course, of course. And yes, I wanted to say what and thank you for sharing a little bit ahead of it, Roger. I know Roger, we deliver things to his home, he brings it all in, he does the music, he helps out a lot. It's these both guys have always been with me from day one, pretty much, and they both do a lot of stuff for the event. I didn't
Just to
we did interviews last year, and you guys can look back at them. They're still on this station. We just want to do basic ones to keep everything moving because they're not telling teaching, but they're definitely a big help. Although Patrick does teach on the jam room, and sometimes Roger fills in as well, and that's always great too. So, which is good because we always want to check what people are doing and all that, and they're just keeping an eye on everything, which is amazing. We so appreciate you guys.
I
Um,
think I don't need to teach as much because I have DVDs that explain
Yes, yes. So we're not here to sell you DVDs. No, they're available.
I
buy
could
his
resist.
All
DVDs.
good,
I
all
I'm
good.
telling
could
you
I'm
to.
resist.
kidding. I'm kidding. So with that said, okay, just real quickly, um, why don't you say, Pat? I'll start with Roger since he opened his mouth first. Uh, why are you excited about Bling Bling Jam, and why do you think people should come?
This is Halloween, Halloween, Halloween.
Summerween.
It's Halloween. Uh, why am I excited? It's always good. I get a chance to give back to the community. I've wanted to do my own conventions. I just didn't have the know-how or the capital to risk. Uh, so when Steve said he was doing that, I said, "Yeah, sign me up. I'll join your staff and back you up as much as I can." So it's always nice to see some new faces, seeing some old friends. Uh, we'd like to be a huge convention, but people come and go when they can. So if they don't make it this year, they'll make next year. So it's
No,
always
we appreciate you.
oh,
We don't want to be the biggest convention. We want to be good, but
uh,
yes, all
oh,
good. But thank you.
okay. I didn't mean to say the
I
wrong.
would
No,
rather
you're
be at the
fine. You're fine.
best
I don't want it to be
convention.
I don't want it to be massive. I like it to be
Oh, I
intimate,
never said
a little
massive.
bigger. Sure, sure,
Yeah.
for sure, for sure.
Everyone wants a little bit more, right?
Sure, of course, of course. The biggest thing about Bling Bling Gym, guys, is what people get out of it, right? And the purpose of the convention, and you're right, there is a risk to it. Of course, I'm the one signing the dotted line, and I know you guys know that. And I appreciate everybody watching this as well, and I appreciate these guys. But the truth is, as long as we can pay the bill and keep it going, that's the whole point. And it's really about it's a lot of work for everybody. Obviously, I work hard on this, and everybody does too, but it's about what you also give back, like Roger said, but also what you get out of it. And when you give, you get. That's just how life works, and that's amazing. So, and we appreciate everybody. Patrick,
Yes.
why are you excited about Blaming Jam and think people should come?
I'm excited about it this year for the simple fact that it is the Summerween / Halloween. I call it Halloween theme, even though you call
Yeah,
it
it
Summerween.
is. It is.
You know, I just love that season of Halloween. I love making the ghost balloons and the pumpkins and all the goofy stuff
You're a
that
fun
I
guy,
don't
though.
normally. Yeah, and I was a haunted house actor for some years, so I really do enjoy that whole season. Um, I mean, I even came out to Vegas because of a haunted house. You
Yeah.
know, so it was kind of like serendipitous that I fell back into balloons right after I left that haunted house. So, yeah,
Yes.
here I am.
Yes. And this year, Summerween and Vlad will be back hanging out with you, which is great.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yes, yes. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. So great. Was there any other like I said, we just want to make this guys short and sweet because I have a lot of interviews to do and trying to get caught up and again they've done them before, but you guys, when you come, they're great. Both of them are great. They're really helpful. And just want you to know them a little bit more. And you know, and again, this video obviously will be on this YouTube station for years to come, and you can see there are other you know, interviews. We might do a bigger interview next year separately, and that's okay. But we just wanted people to know you guys that didn't know you guys. And of course, if there's a comment or question or show them some love, definitely put a comment down there, because they'll be looking at this when this goes live as well. And was there anything else you guys wanted to say about the Bling Bling Jam, or anything that you're excited about, or any last remarks, Roger?
Well, I think, guess you said it all. You know, I don't know what else I can say. It is it's a great convention. You know, it's you know, people come together just sharing what they know and celebrating balloon art. There's always new things to learn. People always ask, well, how long does it take to learn this? It's like, well, it takes about a month to get down the basics, a year to be kind of good, but you never really stop growing as an artist. There's always more things to try to learn, and you know, I like to say I can make almost anything reasonable. If you have enough time, you can figure out just about anything, and it's always good to have big brains to bounce ideas off of, because you know, some of us really are good at coming up with things, and some of us, aren't always good at visualizing and just need maybe a little direction, maybe an idea, a kernel of an idea,
Right,
take it to the next level.
right.
That's pretty much all balloon art is. You could go from the simple balloon dog to so many other things quite easily. It's just, you just need a little bit of encouragement or just an idea, and anyone can become a good and great balloon artist. Anybody. It's
Absolutely.
always worth
Thank you for
that.
sharing that. So true. And Patrick, any last thoughts
Yes.
you want to share about Bling Bling, or anything you want to say that you want to
Oh gosh, I've
promote
been
here?
to every one of them, and
Yes.
they consistently we consistently provide a great place to learn. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I just, and that's one of my favorite things about the convention is, you know, a, teaching, and b, learning more. You know, because I don't just hang out in the jam room to teach people all day long. You know, I'm taking ideas and, you know, grabbing balloons and in
You are.
increasing myself also. So yeah, that's what I'm excited about.
Awesome. Awesome. No, thank you guys for sharing. We so appreciate you guys. And just so you guys know, and everybody knows that's watching this, Bling Bling Jam has always had an element of magic and face painting since day one. It's interesting that both Roger and Patrick sort of have a face painting thing. Really, Roger through his daughter, and Patrick always did face painting as well. So we have that back this year with class and also jamming. We're going to see how that goes. And also with Josh's wife teaching. And then also we have Vlad back for magic, which we've never really left magic before. I mean, I
Mm.
don't think we've ever left it. It's just after COVID, we really weren't doing as much face painting, as we weren't sure where that was going to go for us, for our convention. I know Roger mentioned about running his own convention. He likes puppeteering, and you never know, we might bring that in the future. Who knows? But we really are a balloon convention slash entertainment convention. And when we say Bling Bling Jam, balloon convention, and more, it is more. And again, on our logo here, there is a magic wand. You can see right there, always has been there because of the magic element and the face paint. So that is not new to our convention. I know there's some confusion about that. It's just that we've always dabbled on it just to see how it goes. And things go this interest, we'll have more, and we'll see how that goes. I know you guys are excited about that. And again, the last thing about or last two things is living a life of abundance and sharing, and not just sharing the art like Roger mentioned, which is amazing, which is true that we do, and we all teach each other, and everybody brings different things to the table, and these two guys definitely bring some good things to the table, but we live a life of abundance of sharing, and also creating relationships. Like I have a great relationship with these two guys. I've been friends with them for many years. Not everybody gets everything from everybody. I don't know everything. I can't do everything. So Bling Bling Gym is about all of us combined, and we all pull it off. And what we are not good at, we can get good at. And when you live a life of abundance, like the core nucleus of Bling Bling Gym, okay, then you can get what you were looking for, like making money, okay? Unfortunately, and that's our whole thing here on the Bling Bling Jam station is you know, we want people to make money, okay? Because balloons cost money, conventions cost money, gas costs money. I heard a rumor they're soon going to charge you to go to the bathroom and breathe the air. So, I don't want, I'm joking. But you know, we all need money, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. And balloons, when you got the right information, the right sharing, you'll win and you'll learn those different techniques and different things that you can learn from each other. It's always amazing. And you guys definitely bring that to the table by being part of our core nucleus of how we started. We started off, you guys, in a small buffet restaurant with just Roger, okay, Patrick, and Janet having a jam, running what we didn't call Zoom back then, didn't exist, balloon webinar. We brought everybody else in because I was the first one doing balloon webinars. They were with me back then before Balloon Jam even started at the, what was it called back then? Terribles. And then it became
Yes.
Silver Sevens.
Triple
At the
sevens.
buffet. Yes. And we were up there after Diamond Jam Balloon Camp ended. We had our own little thing, and that's what it was. And that's how it started. So these are my original guys. And Janet's the only one missing that attends it as well. So with that said, thank you guys so much for sharing. We appreciate you guys. Show them some love, everybody, on the chat or whatever. Like I said, it's not a long video, just something short and sweet. I don't know what day this will air, but it'll air before Bling Bling Jam, of course. And we look forward to seeing you guys there, whether it's in person or virtual replays. And if not, make a plan to be there in 2026 because we're already planning that and already have a theme and ready to go. So we're going to make that announcement as soon as we can because we always have a few things that we always have to keep a few ear twists of secrets before they pop, if you will. So it's all good. So if you still haven't decided to come and Bling Bling Jam, you still have a little bit of time, not much. You still can. We have sold out of our vendor space, so space is limited, but we want the event just right, not overly crowded, but just enough people that we can have a good sharing, like we were talking about, and just enough good sharing of techniques, competitions, and ideas. So with that said, everybody, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Roger and Patrick. And you
See you
guys
guys soon.
let's bling it on, everybody. Over and out.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you.